Hello everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Mountain State Bowling, sponsored by C. Adam Tony Tire Pros. I'm Bill Laird along with co-host Charlie Tony, and today's show comes to you from Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. And Charlie Tony, we're joined here in our opening by some folks that will be a part of this broadcast. I want to introduce our good friend Mark Martin, who is the sports director at WZTS Channel 8 and Fox 11. And Mark, always good to see you, my friend.
Bill, it's great to be with you guys. I fell in love with this sport when I was 12 years old, so I know a lot of people here, and it's a fantastic establishment here. So happy to be along here tonight.
Absolutely. And again, we're joined by Mr. Tim Allen, the owner of Town and Country. And again, Tim, thanks for having us for this week's show.
We look forward to every month. We're always happy to have you.
You bet. And again, Jimmy Vance, the manager of your pro shop here at Town and Country. And Jimmy, always good to see you.
You too. Thank you.
And Charlie, it's always good to be at Town and Country. Some of the best bowling we've seen on Mountain State Bowling have been right here at this location.
Well, Bill, we've got 5 scratch bowlers tonight that can really light up the lanes tonight, and they've been over here practicing, seen a lot of strikes coming out. We always look forward to being here at Town and Country, Tim. You have a great facility, high scoring, a lot of excitement every time we have a show here. It took a 231 average just to qualify for this show tonight, and a 252 average led the qualifying. So we had some really high scores here at Town and Country in the qualifying. Looking for some big time scores tonight in our matches tonight.
You bet. And again, the format for our bowling tonight, Charlie?
Well, we'll have 4 bowlers, 2nd through 5th place will bowl a preliminary match, and the winner will meet Austin Bowen, our leader, tonight in the championship match.
Okay, so I believe our bowlers have been warming up, and Jimmy Vance, I believe we're going to bring them on in and introduce them at this time.
Okay. Come on up here, Jay Mostetler. Jay was number 5 qualifier, 693. Good bowling, Jay. Bill Webb was the 4th qualifier, 693. Good bowling, Bill.
Good luck, Bill.
Jesse Brooks qualified 3rd, 698. Good bowling, Jesse. Kenny Black was number 2 qualifier with 716. Good bowling. And our leader was Austin Bowen. And he bowled 756.
Okay, there you have it, our bowlers for tonight's matchup, and again, should be a good one. So we're going to go ahead and take a break and be right back to Mountain State Bowling, so stay with us, everybody.
There's only one right choice for quality tires and service. C. Adam Tony Tire Pros is family owned and operated since 1980. We've been West Virginia's premier tire retailer, offering fast and friendly service. We carry all major brand tires, including Michelin. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. We also offer the industry's strongest warranty package, featuring free roadside assistance, plus simple and fast financing with the Tire Pros preferred credit card. Visit us in Oak Hill or Beckley today. Online at cadamtonytires.com.
Hi, I'm Deanna Valentine, and kids are our future. At Alloy Federal Credit Union, we offer accounts for even our smallest members so they can help save for the future, like a trip to Disney World or college.
And as a mom, this is my daughter, Kendi Marie.
And I have accounts at Alloy Federal Credit Union.
Alloy Federal Credit Union has 2 locations serving you, one at 515 Hinkle Road, right here in Fayetteville at Doug Village Shops. And we are also located at 3574 Midland Trail, Alloy, West Virginia.
Alloy Federal Credit Union, bridging the gap to all of Fayette County and supporting local high school sports.
The IRS makes you pay your taxes, but why break your piggy bank to prepare your tax return? Come to Best on the Block Tax Service and we will prepare your tax return so you still have money left in that piggy bank. Our tax preparers will check and double check to make sure all the deductions you qualify for are on your return in order to maximize your refund. Best on the Block Tax Service is here to help you keep what you work hard for. Plus, our prices are best on the block. So when you need your taxes prepared, don't think of the rest, think of the best. Best on the Block Tax Service, 1603 Main Street East in Oak Hill, right across from McDonald's. Call for your appointment today at 304-469-TAX-1.
Danny Wright is running for mayor of Oak Hill. Danny Wright's family settled Oak Hill some 200 years ago, so his roots run deep in our town. Danny Wright has the experience to lead. He served 12 years on the Board of Education and 12 years as Fayette County Circuit Clerk. Danny Wright wants Oak Hill to return to a prosperous and economically vibrant city. Danny Wright wants to involve the community in finding solutions for a better Oak Hill.
I'm Danny Wright, and I believe Oak Hill's best days are still ahead. Will you join me on June the 11th, and together, let's turn our town around.
Danny, the right choice for Oak Hill. Paid for by Danny Wright for mayor.
If you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Red Oak Grill, Main Street, Oak Hill. The Red Oak Grill offers a variety of menu items featuring steaks, chops, and sandwiches. Are you looking for a place to eat on Sunday? From 11:30 to 4, Red Oak Grill provides an all-you-can-eat buffet with free dessert. Are you looking for a great deal during the week? The Red Oak Grill has daily lunch and dinner specials, including delivery. Need to have an event catered? We can do that too. The Red Oak Grill, located Main Street in Oak Hill, open Tuesday through Saturday 10:30 to 8 and Sunday 10:30 to 4. Check us out on Facebook, see our daily specials, or call us at 681-823-5319. The Red Oak Grill, Main Street, Oak Hill.
Welcome back to Mountain State Bowling, sponsored by C. Adam Tony Tire Pros. And again, our show today comes from Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. Our bowlers have all warmed up, so gentlemen, I think it's time to start bowling.
All right, Bill, looking forward to it. And we use lanes 23 and 24 here, Charlie Tony, to get things going.
Yep, and our first contestant up, Jay Mosteller. Jay's been on the show before, Mark, he'll lead things off here on lane 23. Over on 24 will be Jesse Brooks coming up behind Jay.
Jay out of Nitro, West Virginia State University grad. Started bowling back in 1979. And the first ball here, and looks good, and going to lead 3.
Come in a little light of the head pin, leaving the 2-4-5 combination. Fairly easy spare for a bowler of Jay's caliber there. Jay's a very accomplished bowler. Very good spare shooter.
Charleston's Jesse Brooks on lane 24. All 4 bowling here, Charlie, have rolled 300 games during their career.
Yeah, these guys, Mark, are very accomplished bowlers. Jesse bowled in collegiately over at Pikeville there for a while. He's bowled a lot of tournaments. Very experienced tournament bowler.
Yeah, it's an outstanding program there at Pikeville. And converting the spare nicely is Mosteller. So how important is it when you get in that first frame to mark? The mindset has to be unreal.
Yeah, it's very important to get off to a good start. And spares are key, you know. in today's game, a lot of guys throw a lot of strikes, but more than any time, Jimmy, the spares will end up winning a lot of matches.
Yep, spares is what makes money.
So Kenny Black there with the striking out. Here's Bill Webb, and Bill Webb, known Bill a long time, great bowler out of started there to the old Hilltop Lanes in Spencer, and he's had quite a career.
Yeah, Bill's had a great career, and he's very accomplished bowler. Like I say, all these guys are really good bowlers here in the Valley, and you know it's going to take it should take a pretty good number here to get out of this first match to go on and meet Austin, and I'm sure Bill's wanting to get there. That's his son.
That's right. That's right.
We have a potential of a father-son match, Tim.
All right, here's Mosteller and leaves 2.
Nice break there, getting that 10 pin to fall late. That could easily been a washout, leaving that 1-2 combination there.
Mosteller with that spare working, so 18 in the first frame. And now Brooks with a strike working. Big break there.
Nice light hit there. Light shaker mixing things up, and Jesse starts off with a double. You know, all these guys have really good, sound, fundamental games, Jimmy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they've all put up some big scores.
With a nice converted spare.
Kenny Black, he just shot 805 a couple weeks ago.
2 weeks ago on Thursday, yeah.
With the Storm Crutch Prime.
Started bowling when he was 15 years old, and he'll splatter them all but one.
Kenny leaving the 2 pin, coming in a little light off the head pin there.
All right, Bill Webb on lane 24 with a strike working. And Bill shatters them all.
Oh, Bill got her dialed in.
Bill has a nice look there with that idle.
And the 2 pin will go down.
Oh, okay. I'm a Storm guy, and these bowling balls get me confused.
That's right. It looks just like an idle. We'll call it idle.
All right, guys. Jay Mosteller here. 2 spares. Competes in 3 leagues. High series of 793. Feels his strength is just a consistent shot. That's a beauty.
Much better shot there for Jay that time. He got the ball, kind of lofted a little bit and got the ball to react a little better that time.
Mosteller now with 38 through 2 frames with the strike working in 3rd. And now here's Brooks looking for a 3-bagger. And tough break there.
You can see that ball go a little longer there, Jimmy, and come in behind that head pin, and that's just that's one of those shots you just don't like to get away from. They're leaving that 2-8-10. It's a very, very difficult split conversion right here.
It's bad enough you got the split, and on top of that, the sleeper with company, right?
Yeah.
Outstanding effort.
That was a really good try there. That pin almost come off that curtain and kicked that 10 out, and that's our first open tonight from any of these guys, giving Jesse 55 through the 3rd frame.
Bill Webb will leave the 7.
What a bad break. I mean, that was flush and just a stone 7 pin there. When he first let it go, I thought the ball was going to come up a little high, but it set up there nicely and just blew everything over top of the 7 pin.
We're not going to get that TV 300 in this first set now.
No,
So.
no, but you still got another match to go, Tim. And you got some awful good bowlers here that are all capable of doing it. Tim, you know, I know you got your leagues in full force and things are going great in the winter time. But we were talking about one promotion there that you're running, Scotch Doubles on Saturday night. It's a couples promotion. Tell us a little bit about that, because you're getting some huge crowds for that.
We're getting great crowds. They're having a lot of fun. It's a man-woman combination. And for those that don't know, when we start the first frame, the woman throws the first ball and then the man picks up whatever she leaves. We've got a couple variations in that. We do 5 games. So we made it no tap, which is if you get 9, it counts as a strike, and a 2-pin split is an automatic spare. So we have a lot of 300 shot with the no tap Scotch Doubles, and you know, we've got a lot of great male and female bowlers here at Town and Country. Our Friday night league, there's a lot of women that can compete with anybody bowling. So.
Good shot by Jay and Jesse.
Nice comeback there by Brooks, guys.
But now, do you have to have a league average to compete in this Scotch Doubles?
You don't. It's handicap, but we set the handicap after the first 3 games. So it's open to anybody. We do it every other Saturday at 6 p.m. So we just had it last night. So 2 weeks from last night will be the next session, and then it's at 6 p.m. And we're averaging about 25 couples every other Saturday night, so about 50 bowlers. And she's paying 1 out of 5. This is where we got it set up right now. So
if you want to have some fun on a Saturday evening, something to do as a couple, come out to Town and Country Lanes and try some Scotch Doubles. And you'll meet some great people.
Great people,
and
a lot
have
of
a lot of fun.
Music's loud, they're dancing, cutting up, having fun, the way bowling should be.
That's awesome. That's awesome promotion. So while we were away, Jesse Brooks come back with a nice strike, as well as Jay Mosteller had a double, and Kenny Black missed the 10-pin just now, giving him 67 in the 4th frame. Jay Mosteller back up on lane number 23, working on a double, and he's got a chance here to take the lead.
Yeah, he's marked in every frame. A couple of spares to get it started. And now looking for that 3-bagger. And he's got it.
What a great
Good shot by Jay.
Jay just letting the ball do the work, getting it off his hand nice and clean, and letting the ball roll right up in the pocket.
Just throwing a road grip idle pull.
Jimmy, it looks like we got some new balls sitting up here on the table. You want to talk about any of those a little bit, or?
Well, we got a new one coming out by Storm with Supersonic. It's gonna be really good. Stronger than the Sonic Pearl. And the Crux Prime, it's out now, and a lot of people have been buying them. Probably the strongest ball out Storm's got. Rolls really good, a new cover on it, so it's been really good.
Well, that Sonic line was an awfully good ball when it come out there, and I'm sure this Supersonic is gonna be pretty awesome bowling ball too, with the looks of things.
Yeah, it's got the same cover as the Physic, but it's symmetric.
Talk a little bit, Jimmy, about the difference between a symmetric ball and an asymmetrical ball.
Well, asymmetric has got a lot bigger core and rolls a lot earlier. And symmetric is smaller core, gets down the lane a little cleaner. And but there's a big difference in the two. That was a good shot by Kenny.
Yeah, that was a good try.
Asymmetric is really strong.
That was just a bad break there, Mark. Kenny covered that as well as you could cover it, and with the head pin just going around the 10 pin and instead of into it there. And a lot of times you even see the head pin lay down in the gutter and tap the 10 pin out, but he just sent it all the way around the 10 pin there.
And quickly, we've hit the halfway point here.
Yeah, we've hit the halfway point. You know, Jesse Brooks let that one shot get away
Jesse.
from him, but he's made 5 out of 6
He's rallied.
really good quality shots there. And right now our leader's Jay Mosteller, followed by Jesse Brooks, and in third place is Beal, fourth
Bill Webb.
place Kenny.
And here's Jay going for 4 in a row and leave the 1-2.
Well, he's got a couple of really nice breaks when he's got that ball wide, getting that 10 pin to fall out of there late both times.
Yeah.
Still with the spare conversion, he'll have a 1-pin lead over Jesse Brooks right now. Really nice comeback there for Kenny Black there, the light shaker there that just mixed everything up.
Kenny's second strike. Mosteller with 3, Webb with 2, and Brooks with 4. And the conversion.
Nice spare conversion there by Jay. Gives him 116 in the 5th frame right now.
All right, Bill Webb. Getting this guy's traveled all over the country, hasn't he, to compete in this great sport?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's a good shot by Bill.
Purple ball and splatters the pins.
Looks like he made an adjustment to get that corner pins out.
That puts him at 107 in the 5th.
Now Jesse Brooks could take the lead right here with the strike, working on a turkey going into the 7th frame here, trailing by 1 pin at the present time.
Brooks lets it fly.
Good shot.
And beautiful.
And that gives Jesse a 9-pin lead now.
They stayed firm with
through
that
the
one.
7th frame. Really good shot there by Jesse. Jay Mosteller up on lane number 23, working on a spare.
He's marked in every frame. Mosteller releases, and that is right in the pocket and leaves the stubborn 10.
Really good shot there by Jay, leaving that 10 pin. Tim, you all have any type of tournaments coming up here? Or?
Yeah, we've actually there the first week of March. We've got a little sweeper we're going to run. It's a real low entry fee, $30, and we're going to pay back 2/3 of that. So we're just taking $10 for the 4 games. So.
And that's a scratch sweeper?
It's going to be a scratch sweeper. Yep.
And it's going to be Sunday, March
3rd.
At
Yeah.
6 p.m.?
6 p.m. 5:30. 5:30 start. Yeah, we've got some guys that are going to travel a little bit, a couple hours, so we're going to try to start at 5:30 so they don't get home too late on Sunday night.
And we'll put the PBA dragon out.
Yep, we'll put the PBA dragon out for that, 45-foot pattern. So it's the one day I won't get yelled at about the condition. Everybody knows it's going to be hard when they show up.
Exactly.
So.
Well, that's what tournament bowlers want. They want a bowl on
Good
something
shot by
competitive.
Wow.
Bill leaving that 10 pin also. And Bill's been around the pocket.
He sure has.
If it's been a no-tap game, he'd been perfect, right?
Yeah. Bill and Jay are both the only 2 that are still clean.
Yeah, they're still clean. Mosteller had the spare there a moment ago. He's got 135 through 6. Bill could be a 127 if he converts here through 6. Nice. Easily done.
Nice spare conversion there by Bill.
I was thinking, Tim, that 4 years this month, Billy Comer and his extraordinary event, February 5th.
Yeah, state record. That was a big day here.
Wow.
That was a big day here. So
289 and then back-to-back 300s.
That's awesome.
Incredible.
And, couldn't happen to a better guy. Billy is a super super guy and throws it really, really well, and real proud of Billy.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a kind of a great mix as Mosteller gets the strike on the spare. It's going to put him at 155 in the seventh. He got the combination here, Charlie. It happened at Town and Country, and he's a Fayette County native, just like you.
Yeah.
So it all worked out nice. Former Valley and West Virginia Tech athlete.
Jesse working on a four-bagger. He can extend his lead to 19 pins right here.
Brooks lets go of it, and man, he's going to get a bit of a break, if you call it that.
He kept that just a hair short, and just didn't get the speed on that, did he, Jim?
Saw that earlier today, didn't we, guys, in the PBA event there in Columbus?
Yep. Belmonte, you don't usually see him leave 1-7-10, much less 2 in a match. Pin count very important right here. He needs to get these 2 because this match is very, very tight right now between all of our bowlers.
Cool, boy. Tell you what, you can't ask for much more than that, can you?
170 in the 8th. That puts Jay Mosteller back up by 5 pins right now. But all 4 of our bowlers are very much in this match right now.
Yep.
Here's Bill Webb again, leaving the 10.
Bill just coming in just a hair weak. He just needs to make a minor adjustment there. Get that ball to finish just a hair stronger. And we just talked about that 7-10, and we thought that may have jinxed. I mean, that ball was it didn't look like it was burning up, but it hit like it.
And Bill Webb, yet again, with a spare. So he started with 2 strikes and 3 in a row in the spare area, and striking 2 more spares.
Well, looks like Bill can go out for 226. Jesse
Right now.
230, Jay Mosteller 245.
Right now, these championship frames are going to tell the tale. Jesse needs to just regroup, come back with some good quality shots like he did before. So our USBC state tournaments in Parkersburg, I guess you'll be sending up quite a few teams up to Parkersburg.
Yeah,
March and April.
They're excited about it. I've heard about hotel reservations and everything else over the last couple weeks, and people getting some teams together. So hopefully Town and Country will go up there and represent pretty well.
Got 7 strikes now for Jesse Brooks.
Give himself a chance.
Come down to these championship frames, and it's going to come down to whoever performs big time in the 9th and 10th frames here. Jay could extend his lead to 15 with a strike right here.
And going to get some action.
Got a tracer to come across the deck.
Gets some pin action there for his 5th. Strike of the game. Big mark there in the 9th.
That double was big, but Bill and Jesse both very much in this match right now.
Yep. It's going to come down to who throws the double.
Kenny Black.
Well, Kenny looked like he made a good adjustment.
Yeah, that Kenny would have been right in the thing had he not got that bad break there in the 8th frame with the bucket 7-10.
Should note, and of course he's bowling in memory of his sister. Bill Webb, all kinds of pin action there.
Well, he needed a break. He's had a bunch of balls in the pocket, and he needed a break. Got it up high, but got everything to trip out of there. Now we come down to the 10th frame. Jay could finish with 245, Jesse 230, Bill 226. But if Jay doesn't strike first ball on the 10th, Jesse or Bill could both either one win this thing by striking out.
Yep.
All 4 bowlers striking there in the 9th. First time that's happened. Jesse Brooks releases, and Jesse
Very good
Brooks
shot right there.
Solid strike for Jesse Brooks.
Big time under pressure right there. Really good shot for Jesse. And this is a very important shot right here.
Gotta have it.
Possibility.
If he gets this one, then he's going to force Jay to get the first one in the 10th.
Yeah.
That double right there forced Jay to mark.
Yeah.
So.
Jesse Brooks
That's a
with
good
a
shot.
high series of 8-12 and tough break
Little soft.
there. Another split.
Got a little soft.
Counts. He needs to get these 2 pins because these 2 pins he'll force him to force Jay to mark in the 10th frame to shut him out. With 2, he'll go with 216.
Going to be a 216, as you said.
Really nice bowling by Jesse. Just he couldn't stay away from those dreaded splits. 9 strikes and 3 splits. Now Jay Mosteller with a strike here and then this good count, he can lock things up. Without a strike, Bill Webb has a chance.
Yeah.
Mosteller with a clean game so far, and still clean.
Jay's going to advance here, and he just let the ball do the work. You know, he laid that just a nice release there, and kept a light pocket, and let the ball and the pins mix up there for a light shaker strike. Basically a 6 count locks it up.
Second ball here in the 10th, and Mosteller.
You got the 6 count.
1, 2, 4, 7, but
that's just enough.
You said
Just
6.
enough to
What he
lock
needed.
it up. Just enough to lock it up.
You're the prophet there, Charlie Tony.
I think Kenny just used too big of a ball.
Yeah, that ball, it looks like it's finishing strong, but it's actually burning up right there at the end.
Yeah. Big core, big cover. Just rolling too early.
Nice effort there.
Well, he left his open for the best possible way. A nice 230 for Jay as he will move on to meet Austin in our championship match. As Kenny going to finish not the game that I know he wanted to bowl tonight, but Kenny's a very accomplished bowler.
How about Bill Webb? It's been an outstanding game for him, but just one of those, just not enough.
Yeah, Bill just couldn't get the corners out early in the match. Really bad break in the 3rd frame because he just stuffed that shot as good as you could. Left that 7 pin, then he kept left a couple little half 10 pins there.
And Kenny finishes with the 9, and Bill will convert the spare. So one more coming for Bill Webb here on lane 24.
Bill with the strike will finish with 206, and 3rd place tonight will go to Jesse Brooks. 4th place Bill Webb, and 5th place Kenny Black. And Bill give that ball a little bit more room that time and come off the spot a little harder and come in a little light shaker, and nice strike there. So our finalists now will be Jay Mosteller against
Austin Bowen.
Austin Bowen.
Okay, and there you have it. Our first matchups there will be Jay Mosteller moving on to take on Austin Bowen here in our championship matchup. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and be right back to Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. So stay tuned, stay with us. We'll be right back.
There's only one right choice for quality tires and service. See Adam Tony Tire Pros is family owned and operated since 1980. We've been West Virginia's premier tire retailer, offering fast and friendly service. We carry all major brand tires, including Michelin. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. We also offer the industry's strongest warranty package, featuring free roadside assistance, plus simple and fast financing with the Tire Pros preferred credit card. Visit us in Oak Hill or Beckley today. Online at seadamtonytires.com.
Hi, I'm Deanna Valentine, and kids are our future. At Alloy Federal Credit Union, we offer accounts for even our smallest members so they can help save for the future, like a trip to Disney World or college.
And as a mom, this is my daughter, Kendi Marie.
And I have account at Alloy Federal Credit Union.
Alloy Federal Credit Union has 2 locations serving you. One at 515 Hinkle Road, right here in Fayetteville at Doug Village Shops, and we are also located at 3574 Midland Trail, Alloy, West Virginia.
Alloy Federal Credit Union, bridging the gap to all of Fayette County and supporting local high school sports.
The IRS makes you pay your taxes, but why break your piggy bank to prepare your tax return? Come to Best on the Block Tax Service and we will prepare your tax return so you still have money left in that piggy bank. Our tax preparers will check and double check to make sure all the deductions you qualify for are on your return in order to maximize your refund. Best on the Block Tax Service is here to help you keep what you work hard for. Plus, our prices are best on the block. So when you need your taxes prepared, don't think of the rest, think of the best. Best on the Block Tax Service. 1603 Main Street East in Oak Hill, right across from McDonald's. Call for your appointment today at 304-469-TAX1.
Danny Wright is running for mayor of Oak Hill. Danny Wright's family settled Oak Hill some 200 years ago, so his roots run deep in our town. Danny Wright has the experience to lead. He served 12 years on the Board of Education and 12 years as Fayette County Circuit Clerk. Danny Wright wants Oak Hill to return to a prosperous and economically vibrant city. Danny Wright wants to involve the community in finding solutions for a better Oak Hill.
I'm Danny Wright, and I believe Oak Hill's best days are still ahead. Will you join me on June the 11th, and together, let's turn our town around.
Danny, the right choice for Oak Hill. Paid for by Danny Wright for mayor.
If you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Red Oak Grill, Main Street, Oak Hill. The Red Oak Grill offers a variety of menu items featuring steaks, chops, and sandwiches. Are you looking for a place to eat on Sunday? From 11:30 to 4, Red Oak Grill provides an all-you-can-eat buffet with free dessert. Are you looking for a great deal during the week? The Red Oak Grill has daily lunch and dinner specials, including delivery. Need to have an event catered? We can do that too. The Red Oak Grill, located Main Street in Oak Hill, open Tuesday through Saturday, 10:30 to 8, and Sunday, 10:30 to 4. Check us out on Facebook, see our daily specials, or call us at 681-823-5319. The Red Oak Grill, Main Street, Oak Hill.
Welcome back to Mountain State Bowling, sponsored by C. Adam Tony Tire Pros. I'm Bill Laird along with Charlie Tony, Mark Martin, and we're joined by Tim Allen and Jimmy Vance from right here at Town and Country Lanes in Nitro, and we're all set for our championship matchup. Again, Jay Mosteller having advanced to take on Austin Bowen here in our championship game. So our bowlers are warmed up. So, gentlemen, let's start bowling.
All right, Bill, and tell you what, Jay Mosteller, very impressive there in match number 1.
Very impressive. He's going to have his work cut out for him with the look that Austin Bowen's got right now, Jimmy. Just warming up in practice. We got two different styles of games here. We got a higher rev rate against a guy that goes more straight at him, but I look for a very high-scoring match in this match.
Jay had 6 strikes in his first match and number 7 of the day. Total of 23 strikes in that first match among those 4 bowlers, guys.
Yeah, Jay basically strung some strikes together and kept it clean until the match was over. You know, he was clean until the 11th frame, and all he had to do was basically count once he threw the first strike. But Austin was really looked like he was lined up in practice.
From Spencer, West Virginia, home of the Black Walnut Festival, and Austin leaves the 10-pin. He's the son of Bill Webb. Saw Bill in our first match. Bill rolled a terrific game and had a clean game. Unfortunately, he comes up a bit short of 206.
Yeah, a lot of times those spares are key, but you got to also in today's game, you got to string some strikes together because the scoring is a lot higher than back in the days that I grew up in the 70s and 80s.
Austin started bowling in Spencer Lanes and misses the 10-pin there, so tough break to get it started here. He comes in with a high game of 222 and a high series of 803.
I think that game might have been his average. I think he's had a few more games higher than 222. I think that's probably his average this year.
Pretty good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Mosteller here and blasting the pins and getting the pin action to take out the 7 for a 2-bagger here to get it started in our championship match.
Jay keeping it ball light on the right hand lane, but getting good pin action, keeping the pins down on the deck, and that's always the key to getting good pin action.
All right, Austin Bowen trying to make up for that open in the first frame, and does as he blasts all 10 pins away. And Tim and Jim, you guys, it won't be long, going to have guys wearing red and blue football jerseys taking over this place come June.
Yeah,
North-South Football Classic.
North-South Football comes every year. What a great honor for those guys, and that's a great week for them. All kinds of activities, guys from all over the state, and they do a good job with it. They're all well-behaved gentlemen every time they come in here.
And Mosteller trying for 3 in a row to get it going, and again terrific pin action. So Mosteller out of the gate with 3 in a row.
He's keeping that ball. He's got a little bit of area there. He can get it in, and the ball kind of holds up and carries a light shaker. And then if he gets it out to the dry, it just comes back and really just blows the rack apart. Austin needs working on a strike. He needs one right now.
Fires it down the lane, and nothing but pins on that shot for Austin Bowen, and beautiful shot.
Jimmy, let's talk about the two games, 2 styles of bowling here between the 2 bowlers. What do you see there?
Well, Austin's got the high power game.
A cranker.
Jay's more down and in, keeps his target in front of him and just rolls it stroker, rope.
But they both have a really good shot to the pocket.
Yes.
That just goes to show you can play different lines and different styles of game and still score in this game.
Right. Mosteller again, guys.
Yep, two different lines. And variable styles.
10 strikes on the day now, guys, for Mosteller.
And he's keeping Tim's dream come true. Tim wants to see that 300 here on TV.
Yeah, we have one about every week, and some weeks we have multiple 300s, and we just can't get that one on TV yet. So.
You can't say enough for Austin Bowen and his comeback since that open in the first.
Yeah, he's crushing the pocket right now. I'll tell you that 10-pin, even when he was on 19 and 20 practicing, when he practiced here, that's the first 10-pin I think I've seen him leave, you know.
Yeah, he's got a good look. He played his first ball, he just got it right a little bit.
Midway point for Mosteller with 4 working and make it 5.
I thought that ball was going to come high. I thought it was going to be a little high, but it stayed in there.
When it was reading the mid lane, I said this ball's going through the nose, but it just sat right up there.
All right, so Bowen goes to work here on lane number 24.
Might see one of them 300, 279 match here.
Right, that'd be great.
Bowen releases, and Bowen takes the ball out for his 4th in a row.
What a great shot there, Austin. I think the ball got the 8-pin there, didn't it?
Yeah.
The 8-pin was the last pin to fall.
Tim, are you going to make it to a few Cincinnati Red games this year?
Well, I'd say there's a good chance I might make a few Cincinnati Red games this year.
Brother-in-law J.R. House, former outstanding football player here in the state of West Virginia, now third base coach for the Cincinnati Reds. And speaking of outstanding, Mosteller has been just that here and going to lead to
even the 2-5. That ball just didn't seem like he maybe lost a little bit at the bottom and didn't hit it. But Tim, you're going to really be in my area a lot this spring, I'm sure, watching West Virginia Tech baseball.
I'm a huge Golden Bear fan
with your son playing for the Tech Golden Bears.
You got a great coach there.
Yeah, Coach Nesselrod is fantastic.
Yeah, awesome.
The whole staff up there. My son just transferred at the semester from Daytona State, and the whole staff there has just made him feel welcome and wonderful, and they've been fantastic, and it makes him wish he never would have left the state to begin with, and that's always great.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to come back home, right?
Yeah, always good to come back home.
You come back home again, and their basketball team, men's basketball team, just won conference yesterday. Bob Williams doing a marvelous job as always there with the Golden Bears. All right, here's Bowen now, and Bowen with his 5th consecutive strike. So
and we've got a match now,
buddy.
Mark.
Each bowler has now thrown 5 consecutive strikes. Mosteller to start this match, and after Bowen opened in the first, he's rolled 5 in a row. Mosteller with the spare working. And leaves the 10.
It's him 157 in the 6th frame right now. Bill, you were talking when we started the match off. You were talking that we see some scoring tonight, and these guys are proving it right now.
Again, Town and Country Lanes never disappoints when it comes to bowling, and we're seeing some great bowling here tonight.
Good job riding the lane there. You just have to hold your breath on that 10-pin, don't you? For the right-hander.
Yeah, for the right-hander. Austin up on lane 24. He can actually take the lead with the strike right here.
Lets it fly, and this one shatters the pins once again. 6 straight.
And he really let the ball do its work that time. He kind of really hit it pretty hard there at the bottom that time, and that ball really finished really strong down lane.
It's got a good look. Rolling it good.
Jay needs to get back on those string of strikes here now. He trails just a couple of pins right now.
Here's Mosteller, and in the pocket, and will leave the 10 pin. So after 5, Mosteller at 138 and Bowen at 129. But since then, a couple of spares, and Mosteller going to try to get a third straight spare, but Bowen with those 2 strikes working.
It's actually a 3-pin match right now, but Austin could take it to a 13-pin lead with another strike. Jimmy, as you're seeing now, the lane has transitioned a little bit on Jay.
Yeah.
He's left a couple of weak 10 pins. And what would you suggest that he needed to do right now?
Well, I'd say he's got a little bit of push down, a little carry down. And probably needs to make a little move with his eyes to open his angle up. Get the ball started a little sooner. Because Austin's pushing everything right. It needs a break point too.
Bowen once more.
Austin,
he's on fire, isn't he?
He's had even in practice, he had a phenomenal look in practice. And, he's probably just a little pumped up in that first frame, that first ball on TV, where we might have the front 8 right now. He probably just threw it a little through the break point there.
And again, 3 straight spares for Mosteller. You said earlier, Charlie needs to get that strike ball back, and he does with some pin action, little help, but got it.
Set himself up in the 9th frame. That's a crucial frame, in my opinion, the 9th frame.
Yeah, it might be really fun to get all the champions together to bowl against each other in one of these events one time.
So that would be. That would be a. We'll have to look at that next year as our final show, bringing all the champions in.
Yeah, awesome. From all the houses and.
And Bowen once more. 8 straight.
That gives him a 23-pin lead. Now the possibilities here are Jay can go out for 256. Austin right now working on a 250. But he could finish at 279. But if Jay goes out, he's going to force Austin to
force him to
get the first one.
Right. That ball he's throwing, it starts up a little sooner than the high road or the hypercell fuse. That's the high road pump.
You could see that ball just face up there real nice and a lot earlier, and really good ball change there.
Talk about Bowen and Bill Webb. We didn't get to see that match, but what were the matches like? Charlie Tony and Adam Tony back in the day? Were they good ones?
I could never beat my dad.
All right, here's Mosteller with a strike working here in the 10th, and the pin action helpful once more.
There was a big strike right there. Now this count is very big also.
Yeah. Austin's got to stay clean.
Austin's got to stay clean with good count now.
Yeah.
Possible 256 here for Mosteller, and he's got it. What a match.
What a match. What's some great bowling here tonight, Tim. This is an awesome championship match right here. Now spare 9 wins it.
Like basketball games coming down with the last shot, right?
Exactly. And what a clutch shot! What a clutch shot by Austin Bowen there, and he's put a clinic on here. Jay Mossover pulled a great game, but he just got run over by a strike fest here. A great exhibition put on by Austin Bowen here tonight.
Started with that 9, missed that 10, and since then, nothing but pins. Once more, Bowen.
Yeah.
And Tim, I wish we would have got that 10 pin out in the first
Yeah,
frame.
we were there, weren't we?
All right, Charlie Tony, possible 279 right here.
279 to 256. I don't think it can get much better than that, you know.
Jay bowled well. He kept the pressure on. He did everything he could do.
Stepped up in the 10th frame and forced him to keep that ball 278 to 256. And what a great championship match by both of these guys.
Well, he started, he missed the 10, and then he ends with missing the 7, but everything in between that, all strikes, and that's why Austin Bowen's the champion here at Town and Country Lanes on this Sunday.
And again, congratulations to Austin Bowen. Great bowling, opening that first frame, but again, pitching nothing but strikes ever since. So again, a great exhibition of bowling right here at Town and Country Lanes in Nitro. We're going to go ahead and take a break and be right back to our presentations of prizes here, so stay with us, everybody.
There's only one right choice for quality tires and service. See Adam Tony Tire Pros is family owned and operated since 1980. We've been West Virginia's premier tire retailer, offering fast and friendly service. We carry all major brand tires, including Michelin. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. We also offer the industry's strongest warranty package, featuring free roadside assistance, plus simple and fast financing with the Tire Pros preferred credit card. Visit us in Oak Hill or Beckley today. Online at CAdamTonyTires.com.
Danny Wright is running for mayor of Oak Hill. Danny Wright's family settled Oak Hill some 200 years ago, so his roots run deep in our town. Danny Wright has the experience to lead. He served 12 years on the Board of Education and 12 years as Fayette County Circuit Clerk. Danny Wright wants Oak Hill to return to a prosperous and economically vibrant city. Danny Wright wants to involve the community in finding solutions for a better Oak Hill.
I'm Danny Wright, and I believe Oak Hill's best days are still ahead. Will you join me on June the 11th, and together, let's turn our town around.
Danny, the right choice for Oak Hill. Paid for by Danny Wright for mayor.
Welcome back to Mountain State Bowling, sponsored by Adam Tony Tire Pros, as we close out tonight's show. And Charlie Tony, again, what a pool of great bowlers they have here at Town and Country Lanes. Every time we come down here, they really put on a performance, and tonight was no exception.
It's always strong competition. The guys are really fierce competitors, but they're also great sportsmen, and they show it every time we come down here. Some great bowling again tonight, and our championship match, I don't know that you could get a much better championship match than we just seen between our two guys.
No doubt about it. And Mark Martin, again, our sports director, WCHS and Fox 11, a lot of marks in tonight's game. I mean, That championship matchup, boy, lots of strikes and spares, really some clean bowling here tonight.
No question about it, Bill. You know, normally a 256, that's going to win you a championship match. Jay Mosteller, he was clean in both of his matches. Of course, he won the first match, clean in the second match, but hard to top Austin Bowen when he fired 10 consecutive strikes for an incredible 278. But just some outstanding bowlers here tonight. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tim Allen, again, thanks for having us here tonight at Town and Country. And I believe we have some presentations to make. So
give these guys a little bit of money.
Absolutely. So maybe Jimmy Vance can bring our bowlers up, and we'll hand them out some prizes.
All right. Kenny Black. Kenny finished 5th today. Good bowling, Kenny.
Terrible, don't tell me.
That's all right.
Congratulations,
Charlie's
sir.
got some questions
Congratulations.
for you.
Kenny, I know a few weeks ago I seen you shoot 300 and an 803 series in here. Tonight wasn't your night, but I'm sure you'll be back in the future. You're a strong competitor, a great bowler here at Town and Country Lanes, and good luck to you in the future.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks. I probably should use a different ball, but I had fun with that one with an 805, so I figured I'd throw it again just to see if I can get some good luck, but oh well.
Well, I'm sure Storm appreciated you throwing that ball tonight.
Oh,
That's her newest and strongest ball out.
Love it. It's a great ball. I'm glad I picked it up. I just maybe should have used a little something different, but it's all right. I'll be here next time. It was fun having fun with the guys. Besides, Austin was too strong. Look what he bowled. He killed us.
He did have a good night.
Okay, Bill Webb finished 4th. Come on up here, Bill.
Thank you, buddy.
Great bowling. Good job, buddy.
Bill, congratulations.
Bill, I know you wanted to bowl your son in that championship match. You just couldn't get him to bowl. That stone 7-pin in the 3rd frame, that was a momentum killer, but you kept a game clean and put on a good showing for us. But you think you could have handled him in that last match?
I'd have probably got him. 280 to 279 maybe. I don't know.
Well,
pretty tough.
Well, hopefully maybe we'll get to see you guys in the near future.
I will say one thing. It was one heck of a TV match. Thank you all for doing this.
Well, thanks for having. Thanks for bowling.
All right, 3rd place contestant here, Jesse Brooks. Come on up here, Jesse. Good bowling, buddy. Good bowling.
Congratulations. Thanks, sir.
Jess, you're one of the most fierce competitors out here on the bowling lanes. I know you don't like to lose. I bowled with you for years, and you threw a lot of strikes tonight. You just couldn't get away from those dreaded splits, and that ended up costing you in that first match. But overall, you had a good game. I know it's not the score you wanted, but you threw the ball really well. Just let a couple of shots get away from you, but it's really good bowling tonight.
Yep, thank you very much. My bad shots were real bad shots, and that got me. So you think 8 strikes would be enough, but just not today. So that's okay though.
Well,
had fun. Appreciate everything.
Well, we hope to see you back here on the show in the near future.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Charlie.
Good bowling.
All right, come on up here, Jay Mostetler. He finished 2nd. Bowled a great game of 256. Good bowling, Jay.
Congratulations. Got money there.
Jay, 256. That'll win most any match anywhere, but Austin just had a great night tonight. But you made some great clutch shots in the first match and in the last match when you had to get up there. You made a great ball change, and you know it takes someone with a lot of confidence to make that ball change right there late in the match. But you made a great ball change and made some great shots, and it was just super bowling tonight.
Thank you. I knew I had to get back on because I knew Austin. I know how he bowls. We all bowl against each other, and we all knew he was going to throw a lot of strikes. So I just tried to put the pressure on him, but he bowled well.
Well, you put the pressure. He had to get up there and perform in the 10th frame when you finished. So that was awesome bowling tonight, and hopefully we'll see you back and you can win one here pretty soon.
Keep trying.
All right.
Good job. All right, our winner tonight, Austin Bowen. Good bowling, Austin. Great game of 278. Great bowling, buddy. Good job.
Congratulations, sir.
Austin, you were warming up, you were throwing a lot of strikes, and then you got over on the championship pair, and you threw nothing but strikes. Started out with that 10-pin on the first one, maybe a little too juiced up on the first frame, threw it a little harder than the other ones.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I had to slow it down quite a bit. And then again, I was also a little bit left on that first shot. So I moved in a couple boards and kept the same mark, and it just worked out.
Well, what an awesome display of bowling tonight. 10 strikes in a row there. 278 on TV. Was that your first TV appearance?
Yeah.
Your dad said that he would have probably beat you in that championship match. What you got to say about that?
I don't know about that game.
Well, you can let him wish anyway, huh? But no, that was some awesome bowling, and we appreciate the show you put on for us tonight. You and Jay had a great championship match and kept putting pressure on each other, and he forced you to get up in the 10th frame, throw some quality shots, which you did. So that's great bowling tonight, Austin.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nice bowling, buddy.
Okay, and again, congratulations to Austin Bowen. Great bowling here tonight, and again, just another outstanding matchup here on Mountain State Bowling. Mark Martin, again, really thank you for joining us. Appreciate your expert commentary during the broadcast, and always good to see you, my friend.
I appreciate it, Bill. Love to come back anytime.
Okay, my friend. And again, we want to thank Jimmy Vance and Tim Allen, who always host us. Your courtesies here at Town and Country Lanes. Really enjoy coming down here, so thanks for having us.
We look forward to the next time. Thank you.
And Charlie, again, that's going to do it for this week's show. And again, you folks, I'd like to thank you all for tuning us in each week on Mountain State Bowling. And again, if you're looking for something fun to do, just take your family right out to your local bowling lanes. And as Charlie, Tony, and I like to say, bowl West Virginia. Again, thanks for tuning us in. Have a good week, and goodbye, everybody.